area, majority of people of color, and they are not receiving the mental health care that they need. Why would I go and service a higher income white community who has all the help?
Who already kind of has that. Yeah,
like
I get it. I get it.
So far, do you like me? As a human being, like as a person?
He said as a human being.
You know, like as a human being, like as a person, do you like me?
You seem fine.
Okay. I promise you, after today, you're probably going to hate me.
This boy coming into it. Nah, man, we coming into it with our intentions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We rolling too, by the way, bro.
Oh, y'all rolling?
We gonna cut it up. We ain't cutting shit out, man. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Off-Road Podcast. We back at you.
Really like spontaneous. He wasn't playing.
Yeah, like it's episode 76.
As soon as you start, camera start.
Wow.
This is damn near like a hidden camera show. You know what I'm saying?
Let him know, nah, you just
Hey, we out here though, man. Welcome to the Off-Road Podcast. I'm sitting here with my boy Alfred. Bro is an entrepreneur here from Newport News, Virginia. You actually live in Hampton, right? Mm-hmm. From Hampton, Virginia. Mm-hmm. He's somebody who just like inspires me in like different ways and shit. So yeah, I thought it'd be an interesting episode. So yeah, we thank you guys for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. What's good, bro? You lying?
I'm honored.
You're honored?
Yeah, because a lot of times, like...
Tap on that mic if you don't mind.
Yeah. Sorry, man. You know, I'm new to this. Yeah, I'm just honored because what you just said was just very touching.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I was being honest too, bro. When we were talking at
Why is he trying to make me blush?
Hey yo.
make the blackest man turn red, you know?
Nah, cause we actually met like I guess we tell the story like how it's kind of how we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we met. So you know my older cousin, Amir,
Right.
and y'all
Friend of mine, one of my closest friends.
And I think actually the first time we kind of came in contact with was like a while ago. You were selling cars, and I think I had came with my mom and like checked out like a Jaguar you had.
You were a little hustler, man. He talked me all the way down. I think I was selling the car for what, like 28,
I can't remember the prices.
25?
And
And this joker talked me down to like $2,000. I was like, wait a minute, why is this kid?
I don't think I don't remember if I was like what my intention was for that car. If I wanted to like sell it, like
How
resell
old
it.
were you?
But that was one of my first cars. Well,
That's like 10 years ago, man.
it was.
You had
I
to
was
be
like 17, 18.
Oh, God, you
something
were
like that.
young. Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago.
Little
Yeah.
hustler, man.
Then we kind of reconnected. So that was like you said, like a while ago. And then we kind of reconnected recently, like 3 or 4 months ago at my cousin Amir's, one of his like get-togethers he had at his house. So, and we were chopping it up about some business things, and he was telling me about a few things he's been up to. So, yeah, man. Maybe we could kind of start. Yeah, maybe. So we're both immigrants. Mm-hmm. I'm from Bosnia. You're from Ghana. Mm-hmm. So maybe just kind of we could start maybe with like a little bit of your childhood life and maybe coming up in Ghana a little bit, coming to America, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's wild.
How old were you when you came here? First of all.
I came here when I was 12.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was born, a civil war had just ended, you know.
Yeah.
And my mom was a teenager, daughter of a lawyer, and so you know how it is. You get a lawyer's daughter pregnant, you're kind of nervous, you know. So my dad just, you know, disappeared.
What he do?
Well, he didn't really do anything. It was more so like a cultural thing. If you're not married, wedlock, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a taboo, you know.
No, I get it. You don't want to have a baby out of wedlock.
Yeah. You don't want to do that, you know. So that's what happened, and you know. So I understand now. As I got older, I understand a little bit better. But anyway, so from there, at 5, my mom came here. So I grew up with my grandparents all the way till I think 11 or 12.
Oh, so your mom came here by herself?
Yeah.
Before you? Okay.
She was a track athlete, and then when she came here, she joined the military, went to college, became a nurse, and yeah, I ended up here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you were 12. So I'm sure you actually remember like being over there. Like, before you came here and all that.
Yeah.
What are some like things that stick out to you? Just
Oh,
cultural differences, or just different in the average day in the life of somebody in Ghana? You know.
A lot has changed.
Okay.
Like, Africa skipped. You know how we had like the landlines,
Like home phones?
landline phones. Yeah, they skipped that era.
Really?
Yeah, because the phone line systems were expensive to put up lines and poles and all that stuff. So when a cell phone came,
Then went straight to that.
yeah, like over here at some point, you had about 60-70% of people in America that had cell phones. In Africa, it was about 90-some%. Everybody had a cell phone.
That was the main phone they used.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
it's like very global. Like they sometimes get things before we even get it here,
Yeah.
But before, it was like, it wasn't like that. Just that switch was like boom, It was like overnight.
No phones to cell phones. What was the...
Like the switch has to like, for instance, when I was young, right, my uncle owned a radio station
In Ghana?
in Ghana.
Okay.
So when songs would come out, like TLC, don't go chasing waterfall.
Yeah. That's TLC right
Yeah.
there.
When that came out,
Yeah.
me and my friend, we were little hustlers back then. We would run to his studio, record it, because he had a radio station. He had a satellite. It would pick up straight from America. This is like in the early 90s.
Yeah. What'd you record it with, though?
We would record it with like a cassette player, like
Oh, just like a mic off the speakers?
Well, let's say there's the studio, right?
Yeah.
And we would go hide our cassette player in a studio somewhere so it would record it.
I got you.
And then later on we go back, we have the cassette player, then
Yeah.
we make
Shitty quality, though, but you
shitty
got the
quality,
song.
but hey, you listening to TLC.
I get it.
This is how to stand out, so that's how it was, But now it's like, it's just everything is like instant. Yeah.
You touched on and said you were some little hustlers. What were some hustles y'all had at the time?
Oh man.
This is your early days of...
Oh man! Oh my God! All right, so, man, we used to we had a arcade. We had an arcade
Okay.
on wheels.
An arcade on wheels?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I learned a valuable lesson from this story. So, a friend of mine, we bought an arcade, and we said, let's put some wheels on it.
It was your... Okay, it was your arcade.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Okay.
And we had done some flips to kind of get to
Yeah.
that.
No, I thought you meant we as in like your town and had one.
No,
Okay,
like
okay.
me
yeah,
and
yeah.
my boy.
Okay, that's fine.
And we have done some flips to kind of build to that. And then we bought a little arcade system, and we would plug it up, roll it to another junction, plug it up. Be a line. We charge them to play the game.
That's
They're
crazy.
amazed, and they would go to another junction, right?
Yeah.
So we go to this one junction. I would never forget. The name of the junction is Monaco, because there's a place in France called Monaco, and this junction was called Monaco Street. So we get there, we plug it up, people were infatuated, like, look at these little kids, wow, okay, that's clever, So people actually were paying us double,
They thought it was so cool.
Yeah, they thought it was cute, This guy comes, and he goes, hey, whose arcade is this?
You want to buy the whole shit.
No,
Yeah.
check this out. So we're like, hey, wow, slaps us. Yeah, slap the hell out of us.
But you need the electricity?
I'm getting to it. So he was like 19, 20. We're like 10, 11.
Nah, he robbed
Slaps
her.
the shit out of us. My face swelled up,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, damn. He's like, next time, ask permission, and walks the fuck off, right?
Oh, it was just like his turf. or
That was
whatever.
his freaking turf.
Yeah.
That's when I learned.
Yeah, I heard that's what happens over there.
Yeah, it's no games.
That happens everywhere.
It's no games. Like, there's order.
But no, in Bosnia though, like in school, like right now, like regular kids going to school, like in school in Bosnia, bro, you do something bad, bro, you get hit in your hand, like with a switch.
Right.
Like,
I don't
They
think
got
they
that.
don't do that anymore. I don't think, but they did like when our parents were coming up. The teachers would like hit you like
They'll whip you,
type
right?
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude straight slapped us, man. That's when I learned. I said, wow, like the streets have an order to it. Like you can't just run around and just do whatever you want,
So what was it like? Did he try to tax y'all for that afterwards or what?
It was just like, hey, just be respectful. Don't just roll up and just plug up and,
I'm interested
think
in
you
like
can
what
do whatever
games
you
y'all
wanna
had in
do.
this thing.
Say what?
Like what games did y'all have on this thing?
Oh, I think we had like Super Mario. No. It was like basic Pac-Man.
Like the machines though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like little machines, and we put rollers on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could roll.
I got you. Hell yeah. So you get here at 12. What, you were like 7th, 8th grade, something like that?
Yeah.
How was it like just learning English? Like how did like kids respond to you at, you know what I'm saying, at that age?
Well,
what was your experience like early on?
I was already speaking English because in Ghana you learn, the native language, and then you learn French, and then you learn English from a young age. So you learn 3 languages growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. What about kids when you came here though? Like,
Oh,
did you have an
man,
accent?
Yeah. My accent was crazy, man. It was, when I first got here, I was in Jersey. Jersey is diverse, so it was smooth. I met other kids. Whether they were from Africa or somewhere else, they were at least used to it. Because Jersey is very diverse.
Okay.
But down here, man, it was tough.
When did you come to this area?
We moved down here when I was about 15.
Okay.
Yeah, it was tough.
Like high school.
Yeah, it was different.
And then you went to work, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very different.
We all went to work.
It was very different back then. Like, this is like 2003. It was like, wow, okay, you guys. Because I had people asking me the weirdest questions, like, hey, do they have cars in Ghana? Do they have this?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, motherfucker, you like,
Yeah.
I was driving at 11.
Bro, that's still a thing to this day. It's not like people like are more aware now, but that's been like a thing in America for like a while. I'm sure you know how they portray Africa just to
It's
be this like
crazy.
desert or like something where they don't have shit. Say what?
It's definitely the Feed the Children commercials.
That was part of it. Yeah.
It's like a major drive towards, well, this is what they say systematically. The Feed the Children commercials was like one of the major things that try to distort the black man's and the black woman's image, and especially in Africa. So it made us, like, they would show us these videos of these kids with fucking flies flying around their face, like, oh, for $1 a day, you can feed this starving kid in Africa. And they made Africa seem like one huge, like one country, like this whole thing is just Africa. But
I wonder if those programs actually like help people though, and just what I'm saying, period.
Nah.
it was
They didn't.
systematic.
Nah. But to her point, there's a lot of truth to that. Like, for instance, some of the channels you would pick up when you were there, and this is me thinking back now, because at the time you don't realize when you're going through it, right? I remember a lot of movies I would see, Boys in the Hood, stuff like that, And I ain't gonna lie to you, before I got here, I was like, man, I ain't messing with them black people, man. I ain't messing with them, man. Because look, what
American
I'm
black
seeing,
people.
like I'm seeing rowdiness. I'm not about rowdiness. I've always liked business at a young age. The transaction of, hey, here's an item, where's the money? Or here's the money, where's the item,
Here's
So I
service,
never really,
service,
I never really got caught up in like too much rowdiness. You know what I mean? So it was like, but when I got here, the good thing is that luckily for me, I grew up very open-minded, like my family, So, and my family, like, it's like, my mom, my stepdad is American, like we're very open-minded.
Yeah.
So I wasn't very like, I wasn't like the regular, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I was able to kind of step out and be like, oh, you know what? They cool, I'm like, oh, people are just people, and then I realized, okay, it doesn't matter what color it is. There is just positive and negative, it don't matter. I don't care about the color. Like, are you positive or are you negative?
But that's a common thing in Africa for them to look at like black people in America a certain way.
Yeah, because I
shit.
mean, like sometimes, especially like now it's different because the world is getting more and more global,
Yeah.
Before it wasn't like that, because you can only go by what you see. Just like American kids go by Feed the Children. It's
Yeah.
kind of like somebody giving you a portrayal of, like, let's say, and I don't mean this in a bad way to nobody from none of these places, but imagine like the worst place in America, right? And you're getting that image, but you're not getting any other place. And America is one country.
Yeah.
Africa is like 52 countries.
Damn, I didn't even realize it. I thought it was like 10.
So
or
that
some
when
shit.
people
Yeah.
ask me, oh, do you know this country? I'm like, dude, I only know Ghana. And even with Ghana, I only know a little bit of Ghana. And that's it. Like, I don't know the whole of Ghana,
How big is Ghana compared to like Virginia?
It's small. Ghana's small. Ghana's only like 30 million people. Size-wise, probably like,
But that's bigger than Virginia, though, right?
it's probably a little bigger than Virginia. Yeah.
Virginia, I think it can't be more than like 5 million people here. I don't think.
America's huge, actually.
I'm talking about Virginia, though.
Yeah, but America as a whole is like huge.
America, but what do they say? Like, can't like 10 Americas fit in Africa or some shit like that?
They say that. I don't know.
In Virginia? Oh yeah, so Ghana has way more people.
Yeah, but that's like, think about that. America, what? The name serves United States. States, different countries. It could really be countries.
And a lot of these states, depending on where you at, it's a whole different world. It's like you in a different country. Like, you know what I mean?
It's beautiful. I love this place, though. I think it's very unique. I think people here just don't appreciate it the right way.
Yeah.
Bro,
I appreciate the fact, like, as I get older, I appreciate the fact, or like the opportunity I had to experience like different types of people. Like all different types of people. Just, it's like you, it just opens your mind up. All of that, like seeing a bunch in life really just opens your mind up to like accepting the fact that the way you look at the world is not how everybody else looks at it, and that's good. Like that's a good thing.
It's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful. I always meant to tell you, man, especially not just you and your brothers. Y'all got beautiful minds, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all my mom right there.
For real?
Shout out to mom.
Why you give the shout out to just your mom, man? Like, what's up with the dad?
Nah, he
like,
cool. You know how it is. I feel like my dad, bro. I get my hustle from my dad. I'll say that.
Okay.
I get my hustle from my dad,
give him
but
some respect.
My dad was always one of those coming up
kids.
like I don't know how it is, like it coming from you from, but like my dad ain't say much. Like my dad's the type, he don't really show emotion. Like he don't. The most I ever talk to my dad coming up, like we're building a new relationship now, but like coming up,
You're supposed to think about he's the person that he's straightforward. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Man, look, man, that's love. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Love. Let me ask you this question. What is love?
What is love? Like as a feeling, or like what does it mean to me? Or like,
Exactly. You lost, right?
It's
You
a hard
feel
question.
Like love could be a emotion, right?
Love is a verb.
It's a verb. But what is it though? Is it an emotion?
That you do. I feel like you show love through actions. Like love can also be a feeling, I suppose.
I suppose.
But I feel like I show love to me is always being there for somebody, showing up for somebody, knowing that they have them. Like that's love. You have to constantly show love. You can't. It's not just a feeling.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, like on love. That's why I don't even like saying I love you. I actually hate it. My little brothers tell me I love you, and I'd be like, all right, like we'll hang up. Like love you. I'd be like later. Like
That's
I
good.
I don't want to have to tell you I love you. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually
Like
good. That's good.
I get it,
Listen,
I get
like emotions are terrible. They're freaking terrible.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm trying to tell you something here.
And there's a difference between feelings
What?
and emotions.
I already know.
How?
If you want to look up the actual definition, but like I forgot now. One of them is like feelings is like how you feel, right? Just how you feel, and emotions are like triggered. No, feelings is like internal, and emotions are triggered by external things.
Okay.
I think
okay.
I might
So
have that
basically,
backwards, something
like feelings could.
and emotions.
God damn, you guys. So you guys are just gonna puff and not pass to me at all.
that. Oh yeah, I got some shit for you too. I didn't know you were smoking.
Oh my God. Yeah, man, dude, I'm self-employed.
Yeah, let bro hit
man.
that.
Like, are you kidding me?
What'd you say? Feelings are what?
Feeling,
Cool.
an emotional state or reaction.
And then what's emotions?
And then a belief, especially a vague or irrational one, in the definition of emotion.
We might have to get you a mic pretty soon, Avery.
No, please don't. Got me saying
You ain't got to be on camera. We might grab you a little mic. You know what I'm saying?
My Lord, you guys are solid, man.
emotion, a natural, instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances.
Say what?
mood,
Oh man.
See, that sounded more like based off external shit,
Oh,
right?
cut it out. Don't do that to me, man.
Yeah, man, you can have it, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man, because it matches the whole outfit, man.
What is that? What is it?
Oh man, I'm done.
A lighter?
A torch, bro.
Man,
That shit goes right with the cut, though.
it does though, doesn't it?
But yeah, man. So
I
you
can't
like
take it, man. I feel bad. Where'd you get it from?
Huh?
Where'd you
I
get it
actually,
from?
I actually got it from like a Ciggo. I got it from Ciggo.
Sicko. I feel bad, man. Dude, this thing is like, oh my God, y'all trying to get the old
don't smoke
man.
too much, man.
So what's, yeah. So
You gotta
what
smoke
we
a big
talking about?
fella.
Love? All right,
You were
first
saying
of all,
emotions suck.
It freaking sucks. Let me tell you this, guys, man. Let me tell you this. Women ain't got no love.
Put that mic up. Hold on.
Women have no love. None.
What do you mean by that?
Come on, man. Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Right now, somebody busts through here, right? She runs this way. Would you use her as a shield? Or would you...
Yeah, we got security. Don't fucking run up here.
Would you use her as a shield? Or
Nah.
would you shield her?
I would shield her.
You shield her.
Yeah.
And knowing the type of guy you are, you know, I've kind of watched you grow up.
Yeah.
I know that's like you're gonna protect her to like the utmost that you can, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this: is that not love? Like if I'm sacrificing my whole being, my life on the line, that's not love.
So what you trying to say? Women aren't
What I'm
capable of that?
trying
Or?
to say is a man is a shield
To a woman.
at all times. That's what's gonna be expected. That's what she expects. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
You a shield. That's love.
I would play dead. I'll just be like,
You play dead. You be dead then.
Let me make sure. Let me make sure she did. Make sure she not playing.
Follow the man.
Nah, I get what
I'ma
you're saying
tell you
too.
Look, in that heat of the moment, man. Look, in that heat of the moment, your feminism, you need to put it to the side.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
okay. I give you. I get what you're saying.
All that feminism, you put it to the side. Let me listen to this guy for a change. It's real now.
Nah. Just to your point, like what I would say back to that is like, okay, yeah, like women or man could be a shield, but I feel like a woman is the crutch because, like she's the one giving you that purpose to like, you know what I'm saying, that strength and that courage to even do that. Like
You're
you know what I'm
lost.
saying?
That's why you feel that way.
You think I'm lost?
Yeah.
In what way?
You're lost in a spiritual sense. You're worshiping her. And that's fine. She didn't
Nah,
create
I
you,
wouldn't- I
but
wouldn't
you
say that.
worshiping her. That's what you're doing. How can she be a what? A crutch? A clutch?
Across the crutch. But no, like the reason, okay, like if you have a wife and kids, right? If you have a wife and kids,
I'm trying to figure out.
no, my point was like, my point was like, it's the courage. Like you get the okay. If you have a wife and kids, right? You have somebody to protect. Some shit goes down. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying. It's instinct. It's not you're not thinking about
It's
it.
my responsibility.
That's your responsibility. That's your purpose.
Ain't got nothing to do with nobody's crutch.
Maybe crutch was the wrong word. Maybe crutch was the wrong word. Like it's like purpose. It's
Purpose.
like your family, your wife and kid is giving you that purpose to have that strength. You know what I'm saying?
My purpose is my creator.
I get it.
She didn't create me. How she gonna give me a purpose? Like, cause here's the thing. She could say F me any second.
Yeah.
Right?
But we talking about not the right one. I'm talking about when you have a bond with somebody that's like the real thing.
Listen,
know
you
what I'm
can't
saying?
rest. You can't rest in human beings. It's like human beings say things. They might not even be living tomorrow to go to do that particular thing. You know, so it's like, how can I rest in you? Like you're temporary. I need a lighter, man. Sorry, man.
Somebody broke this man's heart.
So what?
I said somebody broke your heart.
Somebody broke my heart. And you know, dude, I'm my heart. I
Somebody
told
broke
you
my
something
heart
from
too,
the
though.
beginning. I didn't understand what it meant when you say you hurt my feelings, right? And when I got here, my mom realized, damn, I got a damn robot for a son. So I'm gonna show him emotional side of the world, right? It's not really somebody broke my heart. Like I've been through some things, bro, and I think about it with women, it doesn't even affect me, you know? Not because I'm so hard or whatever. It's just I look at it from a different way. I'll tell you a story. I met a girl one time, right? We had a beautiful night, excellent night, right? From the club, we go to my place. I was with this girl for freaking 3 days straight. This is my terrible days. The next day I asked her, I said, hey, how much you gonna make today? She goes, $100. I was like, I'll give you $150. Let's hang out. You know? I mean, it made sense to me at that time. So, long story short, after she left, I found out later she had a fiance. So he messages me like, hey man, this, you have my girl. And instinctively I was like, dude, like we're both renting the pussy.
You said that to him?
Yeah, like we're renting it. And he was an older guy, so it was like, it hit him. He was like, damn. He's like, you're right. I said, dude, I know I'm right, because I didn't know she had somebody. He didn't know, you know what I mean? So it's not like a hurt thing. It's more so like what you see, what it is almost. Like, I'm like almost 90-some% confident women ain't got no love. Okay? Because,
I don't know, man.
and it sounds harsh, right? But I'm telling you this, a man doesn't need love from a woman. Respect is what you need. You give her love. She don't need no, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You need respect from her. You the man.
You're supposed to give the woman the love, you know what I'm saying?
You give her the love.
I feel like I need love.
Go ahead, baby girl.
I don't know. I feel like women love. I don't know. I just feel like it's about how you show up. Just like men can protect women and blah, blah, blah. Women, in a way, protect men. I don't know. I know a lot of niggas who was fucked up in the game before they got with a certain girl and she just uplifted his whole life.
I agree.
She just got him on a routine, on a schedule, and now he just doing way better. He in a
Where
way
he
better
at now?
place than he used to be.
Where he
He's
at
still
now?
with the bitch.
Still with him, right? Is he dead yet? Have we seen his end yet?
You say it's always
We
time for it to
haven't
go
seen his
wrong.
end. You understand what I'm saying?
But
Look.
in this moment,
Okay, in this
It
moment. So
life is all about moments. It's not about
life is about moments. You sure?
I'm positive.
You're positive. How old are you?
26.
26. And you feel like life is about the moment, right?
I
So
feel
this
like
very
you have to live
second,
in the moment to appreciate life.
all right, this very second, I'm living in the moment. I'm having some of the best time in my life, bro. But if I turn a crackhead tomorrow, how good was that moment? Like if I turn a crackhead for the rest of my life and I die, knock on wood, But
You could have still had some good moments though.
I had some good moments, but how could that be just life?
Well, don't make it your life. Living in the moment isn't.
I'm going by what you said.
What?
You said life is the moment.
Life
Don't
is
switch
the
it up now.
No, when I say you have to live in the moment, it's like if you fixate on the past, you fixate on the future, you neglect the now that you presently exist in. And if you're existing in a constant state of fear about what's going to happen or questions or consequences about what's going to happen or what did happen, you're neglecting what you can do to make things happen right now.
That's that la talk because tomorrow you got to pay your bill and your bill still due.
That
And
doesn't mean you don't pay your bills.
no, but okay, precisely. So it
You
doesn't.
prepare, But you don't fixate. It's a difference.
Baby girl, what's your point?
Her point was just if I'm correct that you just focus your energy in the now because that's ultimately what the past and the future is. It's a bunch of now. So as long as you get the now right, the now always gonna be right.
Okay, what that got to do with what we were talking about?
That was her point.
But what does that got to do with again women and love?
Well, on that really too.
That's what we
No, on that too though.
was that not what we were talking about?
Yeah, on that too though, bro. I would say like.
I got it. Because I had said the thing about, I forget what I said. But then you were like, okay, but what about tomorrow? Oh, I said the thing about the dude and the girl who fixed his life up or whatever. And he was like, well, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know his future. But I'm like, why
First
would
of all,
you care about what's going to happen
let me tell you
tomorrow or
this.
his future
Okay,
with him?
pertaining to that, right? Let me say this, and tell me if I'm lying. Every single and you've had boyfriends and stuff, I would assume, right?
Nah, because I don't trust these niggas.
My lie. All right, so you've never had a boyfriend. Okay, whatever. Cool. Check this out. If a woman helps a man, right, in that manner, I'm telling you, she's gonna hold over your head every second. When a man helps a woman, she doesn't typically. I'm gonna say typically, all right? Typically. When a woman helps a man, she holds over his head. Am I lying?
Niggas all the time and I'll never bring it back up.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
girl.
bro. I know some solid women.
Baby girl, naturally you're gonna judge him. I'm telling you. Listen, you can take this to the bank if you want, right? Look at the analogy I gave you. You shield her. You follow me? So as a guy, for instance, if you don't have your own spot, and you move into her spot, anytime she gets upset, you're homeless. Is that the hurt talking? That's factual talking. I've never done that. I'm just saying, like, you know, you're gonna be homeless every time she get mad, right?
Not necessarily.
That's not necessarily
Nah,
true.
Bro, all
You
I'm gonna
ain't
say
seen it
on
yet,
that, bro, is I know some solid women that none of that stuff you're saying applies to. So that's all I could just say. It might be the woman you came across, bro.
Hey, bro, y'all not thinking about what I'm saying deep enough.
I'm listening to everything you're saying.
Look,
I just disagree.
I'm not saying those women are not good,
Yeah.
right? And I know what I'm saying sounds harsh, right? What I'm actually saying is trying to get men to wake up to where they need to be. You follow me? Because I'm telling you this, man, you can't like it's a like chivalry, you want chivalry. I don't care how tough you play, you still want chivalry. No, I'm just saying if you did play tough, you still want chivalry, right? You still would want a guy to open that door for you to walk out like a lady, right? You still, if something going down, you would want that guy to shield you, right? Naturally, that's how it is. I have a daughter and a son. They exhibit it at daycare. The other day, a little boy trying to mess with my daughter. My son came out of nowhere, pushed that little boy, grabbed his sister like that, saw it all on camera. It's natural. Like, we can't even debate that, you know? We can't debate that. So it's like, I don't know, like, how can you move into a girl's place? Right.
How the fuck am I looking at your place?
Right. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it.
I promise you, man.
For me on that shit, bro, I just like
He
I
done
look
it
at
before, so now he feels so
not even, bro. I mean, of course, I've been through my fair share of, you know what I'm saying, heartbreak or this or that when it comes to relationships. But for me, like the standard I look at for relationships is my parents' relationship. And I see nothing but solid right there. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows me that it's possible. Now, if you run across somebody that's not the right one for you or doesn't align with where you are in life or whatever you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, do, like, that's a different story. But based off of that, my example I have, like, this shit's possible. And I know that can't be the only fucking example of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yeah. But it's just like a partnership, bro.
Do I sound like I'm saying this?
You sound a little, what's
I
the
sound
word?
on the negative side?
What's the word when you're like, don't see hope for the future?
Pessimistic?
Yeah, you sound a little pessimistic about that.
You know what? My bad.
Nah, you gotta
I ain't mean to like bring that pessimist energy.
Nah, that shit.
Because that ain't the case. Like, I see the hope.
Yeah.
It's just I also see a lot of fuckery going on, and it's like
I agree, though. I agree.
it's deterring from the example you're giving about your parents. You follow me? Like
Yeah.
that traditional is a reason why you value it, right? It's traditional. And are we gonna argue today that like things ain't getting weird?
For sure.
Right? So if it's getting
You
weird,
gotta take it back
how
to
we
the
gonna
roots.
pussyfoot around it rather than just be direct?
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Yeah. So, wow, where do we go from there? So, you finish high school.
Right.
I really want to touch on I want to touch on business a little bit if we can.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like, so from what I know, you finished high school, you went to law school,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the process of doing that, you dropped out and started selling cars. So like,
yeah,
kind of just
yeah.
take us through, just like what made you want to be a lawyer, how your experience in law school, and how you ultimately started,
Yeah,
why you
law-
ultimately dropped out. Yeah.
Law was like a pressure thing for my family because my grandfather, and I got a couple attorneys in my family, so my grandfather was an attorney and I was named after him and he's the one that raised me, and you know, growing up I was like his little right hand man, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like a little pressure thing, but he knew I liked business from, you know. So when I graduated VCU, you know, go to law school. Took the LSAT first time, bombed it. Took it the second time, did great. Then I was actually going to move to Charlotte because my last choice was Charlotte School of Law. It's the bottom of the barrel for the law schools.
You applied to a bunch of different ones, though?
Yeah, I applied to like 4 different law schools. I got turned down by 2, and then 2 accepted me.
Where'd you want to go, though?
I ended up going where I wanted to go, Rutgers. Because remember, I lived in Jersey when I first moved here to America, and then I moved to Virginia.
Yeah.
So I still had friends in Jersey,
And that's where what
Yeah,
you said?
Rutgers is in Jersey.
Rutgers, okay.
So I wanted to move back and kind of see if I missed out anything as far as
Yeah.
Jersey was concerned, and no, I didn't. I'm grateful for Virginia.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I went
you
to
get there?
Rutgers for a year, dropped out. Actually moved to Ghana for 6 months because I just want to clear my head, you know.
before you started college?
No, after I dropped out of yeah.
Oh, after you dropped out. Okay.
Yeah, after I dropped out, I moved to Ghana for about 6 months, and I was hanging with some friends in New York, and they were talking about a wine at Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's called $2 Chuck.
No, I don't go to
Oh
Trader
my
Joe's.
God, check it out, yo! It's like $3.29.
I bet you wouldn't know that.
It's
even.
good as hell, bro.
Say that one more time.
It's called Chow Shore.
Okay.
But everybody, if you go to Trader Joe's and you say, "Hey, I'm looking for $2 Chuck," $2, buck like the dollar sign.
They gonna
Chuck.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, $2 Chuck. Because he used to be $2 back in the day. So I was hanging out with some friends, and this is like 2011. We hanging out, and one guy was like, "Man, this is wine, man. It's like cheap. If somebody takes it to Africa, it's gonna be a bomb. There's this, blah blah blah." Yeah. I'm like, "Damn, that's a damn good idea."
Everybody I know from Africa want to ship stuff back to Africa.
You got to. I mean, the
Bullshit.
market value is like sometimes tenfold, you know, and sometimes less. You got to do your research. I've hit losses and had gains, but so it was that wine. So I said, man, that's a damn good idea, you know. So I started doing little research on it, and I called a guy, and I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about. I think we should take a container of wine. It's like 2011, Let's take a container of wine to Ghana, sell it. He's like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna do it. You came up with the idea. I want to give you that reverence because you came up with the idea. I heard it from you, But, there's a time where if you want to jump in, we can do it. If you don't, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He said no. So I went ahead and I was buying so much wine. The year I dropped out, that was my get out plan. You always got to have a get out plan.
Yeah.
My get out plan was the wine, get out of law school. I said, I'm going to take this wine to Ghana and just sell it, live there for like 6 months because it would be what would sustain me, while I'm there,
Okay.
because I'm leaving for a while. I got
The plan was just to have money to sustain you there, not like
Yeah.
save more money.
Yeah, I'm like, man, this guy
Okay.
was talking about these $2 wines. Let me buy. So anyway, I was going to all the Trader Joe's buying, and then after a while, they had a ban on me because
Yo.
like I would go to Trader Joe's and like buy everything in there.
They didn't have you couldn't find like a fucking distributor or something.
Nah, you're brilliant. God damn, give me one.
Maybe at the time it was like probably
they had an
harder.
exclusive contract. Charles Shore had an exclusive contract with Trader Joe's, so I was calling Charles Shore
That's the only place
directly.
you could buy it.
Yeah, they won't let me. So, and how I got that money to supply that was when I was in law school, I was selling cars. So I went to my manager one day. I worked for a Hyundai dealership. Went to a manager one day. I said, hey, man, do I really have to be here every day? What if I'm just selling 15 cars for you every month, man? He's like, yeah, sure. As long as you can sell 15, great. So I started putting out news ads, and, back then Craigslist was just out.
Yeah.
So, anyway. So I was selling cars, but not really being there because I was in school,
Yeah.
So the money I was kind of building up from that, that's what I used to buy the wine. You know?
So there was a time you were just stocking up at first?
Yeah, I was just stacking
so
up.
you just sent one shipment at a time? Like
Yeah,
just one-
I had to, like, at some point they put restrictions on me. So I would go to Trader
Oh, you
Joe's.
sent multiple. I'm talking about when you finally sent it. It was all in one container?
Oh, yeah. So I shipped the car. I shipped my car
And the wine.
and the wine.
Look, it's like drinking and driving. You should
Drinking and driving, right? Yeah, it was
car
a
and the
40-foot container.
Yeah.
Shipped it, put the car in there, loaded the wine.
40 foot. So you had how much wine did you have?
Shoot, man, it was like, every box had like 12. It was like, damn, it was a lot, man. I can't even remember. It was like 1,200 boxes, I think. It was a lot. No. It was close to 1,000.
Okay.
It was a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
So
lot
you
of
get
fucking boxes.
damn near banned from Trader Joe's getting the shit.
They put a embargo on me, and the reason being, when you come there and one person you buy everything like that, some people come to that store just to buy that wine. And then they might see something else and then buy that thing, right? But you come there, you buy the whole thing. Now they come there 2 times. They can't get their wine. Now it's like F Trader Joe's, you know? So I didn't understand it at first, but then the manager sat me down and he broke it down. He's like, listen, this is what you're doing. Let me tell you how stupid you're being. Because I was like, dude, what's the problem? I'm just trying to buy. Why you guys stopping me, you know? And then when
At
he
least
broke
he
it
ain't
down.
smack you like bro in Africa.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yo, you fucking my turf up,
I
bro.
love America, man. And then motherfuckers be sitting here talking about, man, F America. I'm like, man, motherfucker, you ain't been nowhere.
Nah, the greatest thing about America is you have the
You have
the right to complain.
You ain't been nowhere. How you gonna complain about like the only place you know? You ain't been nowhere.
Nah, but for me it's like you can complain.
You gotta travel.
In a lot of places,
and then
like
you could say F America. If you ain't travel, shut the hell up, y'all.
yeah.
Period.
And in a lot of places you just have nobody to complain to. You can complain
Who the
all
fuck
you
you
want.
gonna complain to?
And nobody's listening.
And you gotta see that's a problem here. Like it's not like there's no oppression in America. It's spoiled motherfuckers.
In what way?
That's all it is. Ain't no media. I just told you what it is. You trying to bend it. It's spoiled motherfuckers. I just told you. It don't matter the color or whatever. They, motherfuckers just spoiled. Like, look, it's 2 types of people. People looking for reasoning and those that are not. In any situation, you got somebody that's trying to find understanding and another motherfucker that don't give a fuck about understanding. When there's a conflict,
Yeah.
what do we do then? Do we go with the motherfucker that don't want understanding, or do we go with the motherfucker that want understanding? Hello? Or you gonna say, oh, my color is like this, so I'm just gonna be this. You're gonna be stupid at the end. Because it's right and wrong. Because if it ain't right and wrong, a slap is a slap, right? Whether by the hand of a white man or a black man, a slap is a fucking slap, right? Right? And stats are stats, right? So, let's call a spade a spade. Let's cut all the bullshit. Let's just all we at a point where we can actually, like, resolve a lot of issues, right? We can actually do something different and great, right? But what are we doing? Spending time on stupidity.
That is partly from what he said, media. People have pushed that agenda. They want us to be focused on stupidity.
But if you're falling for it, I can't keep blaming just the media. The media got its agenda.
We're aware of it now.
You're right. No,
so
you're
it's
right.
like,
But it's like this. The media got its agenda, right? You can keep blaming the media. That's the easy target.
No, I agree.
Because you can't reach it, right? You got to start from the bottom. People are falling for this bullshit on all levels. So is it just the media that, like, come on, the bullshit is so obvious. It's so obvious. Look at the bullshit. Let's talk about Joe Biden for a second, right? Let's talk about this guy for a second, right? So you got a president, right, that turns a blind eye on his own citizens, stuck somewhere, right? Turns a blind eye. Doesn't care. Doesn't care, right? But then want to tell his citizens that actually pay taxes and support. Because if you don't support, how are y'all going to be able to do whatever y'all doing outside the world? It's coming from your people, right? Because if all Americans, all 300 million said, hey, we all going to die tomorrow, the institution of the U.S. government is nothing. Right? What would it be?
Without the people, there's
there's
no power. Yeah, there's nothing.
There's nothing, right? So
even the government, I mean, they're just people too. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'll just say, like, we look at, like, the government as, like, this thing, like, but it's really just people.
It's really just people.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
coward people a lot of times. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of cowards, man. A whole bunch of cowards.
For me, it's like, bro, I feel like the older I get to is I realize that you kind of never figure it out. Like growing up, you think of, like, yo, like, these adults.
Yeah, yo.
I really do too. You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, do your thing.
I gotta pee like my.
You think we take a break?
A
A little bathroom break. Do your thing. We right back.
Yeah, and that annoys the fuck out of them. We usually like that. Yeah, me and this guy got a lot in common.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I just feel like I don't know if you ever. I don't know if we ever figure it out. That was just my point with that. Yeah.
Give me one, yo.
Hey yo,
I just told you.
I've been doing this shit, to this day.
Like an OG,
I do this shit to
man.
this day.
You got an OG spirit, man.
Hey,
Thank you, man.
In 5 seconds.
Hey yo, chill out.
Literally.
But nah, where were we at? So you fill this container up with wine and your car, and you drop out, and you go to Ghana. Well, so how did you sell it when you got there?
Man,
Like,
it
you know
was
what I'm saying?
It was beautiful, man. Like, I was literally like, first of all, I had to blend in. Because, like, when I first got there, I had been away so long. And, like, as soon as I landed, I'm trying to get things done. And my prices were just different.
Let me tap that one time, too.
Huh?
Let me tap that one time.
Oh, yeah. My prices were just different, man.
Right.
I said, man, these guys are, like, charging me 3 times what they're supposed to charge everybody else.
You're coming from America.
Yeah.
That's how it is in Boston.
So I said, damn, I got to blend in. So I went and bought some flip-flops, got some shorts. And I was going man, dude, if you
country,
saw
though.
me, man, I'll probably look like one of them kids with the flies on your lip, yo. They're like, yo, is that guy from law school? Yeah, man, that was me, man. Because I was trying to what I really loved back then was cars and car parts.
Yeah.
So my goal, I targeted, there's a place in Ghana called Swami. It's like the biggest car part town in West Africa. Like, it's like, imagine like the size of like downtown, but nothing but all the houses downtown are nothing but mechanic.
That's what fuels the whole town.
Car part shops. Yeah. Car part shops.
Yeah.
People selling car parts, like their shops, the whole of downtown. That's how this town,
I get it,
this
yeah.
market is, yeah. So I was going shop to shop, just selling wine to them, Yeah, so that's what I was doing.
So you sold it all like a little bit at a time?
Yeah, and then I'll go to the colleges. I remember I went to a distribution company. This was one of the biggest out there, right? To buy some of my wine, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't want to buy it. So I went to the local college, gave away like 40 bottles. For free. Gave it away. And I said, hey, y'all want more? Because they liked it. The wine was good. Chow Shore was good as hell. Y'all want one? Like, yeah, man. Hell yeah. I said, all right, if you want another free bottle, go to this spot. I want all y'all to go to this distribution place. Tell them y'all want another bottle. And then come back to me. So they all went.
Yeah.
We want another bottle. Do you have this bottle? Do you have this bottle? And I had already went, and they rejected me, right? And I left my business card.
Yeah.
I said, give me a call when you're ready.
Bro, I hate to cut you, just not to cut you off on that, but just funny you say that because I was just watching the new season of the Wu-Tang show. I don't know if you've seen that, but they were in this process where in the beginning they had their first single. They were trying to push it, and I forgot which one it was now, but one of them, I think it was Ghostface. One of them he was calling. Like part of the job, they were trying to push the single, so they were calling all the radio stations on the coast, and like they were trying to call at first, say, "Yo, we're trying to get you to play our new single and shit." That wasn't working. They were getting hung up on because they weren't looking for new artists. So they switched their approach to they started calling, acting like fans, requesting it, like, "Yo, can y'all play that new Wu-Tang shit? That shit is hard." Like acting like fans, just trying to record same shit you were doing, like you know what I'm saying?
Self-marketing, basically.
Yeah, but my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so that worked brilliant. So like. After that, they called me, and that was like my first breakthrough as like my first transaction. I said, wow, this is worth it,
Yeah. So how many people you think actually like went and requested the shit?
Oh, I knew the number because it was they all the ones that went came back to me because we used to play basketball and
Oh yeah, because you told me you was gonna give them a free bottle if they did the shit.
Yeah, I met all those kids at a basketball court. And they were like the cool kids, at a college.
I got you.
So they marketed themselves. They're like, man, one guy actually made a T-shirt of the wine himself. It was awesome, man. Like, it was a great experience. And then after that, I came back to America broke as shit. Because I had too much fun, man. Dude, I blew all that money. Yeah, I blew all of it.
But it was an experience, though.
Oh, man, dude, yeah. Come on.
So you came back broke.
I came back broke.
You had dropped out already?
Huh?
You had already dropped out?
Mm-hmm. I was a bum.
Did you go back to the Hyundai dealership or?
No, I came back to my parents' house for a week. That was like depressing. That week I was in there, I was like, I wanted to pull my hair, man. And then within that week, an armed robber breaks into my parents' house. So you know who they're looking at, right? Right.
Because you had just came back.
Right.
Damn.
And I swear to God, I knew nothing about it. I found out later the kids that did it,
Yeah.
you know, and showed my dad, like, look, I told you I ain't had nothing to do with it.
I'm weak. They really thought you had something to do with it. Yeah.
No, like, they didn't say nothing, but my mom's friend said something slick. She was like, you sure you didn't bring any friends out here? I was like, this bitch, I'm gonna slap this bitch. So I moved out, and then I moved in with a friend, and dude, I used to walk up and down on Pembroke, because I said, man, I love cars. You know, I want to learn about the car industry. So I was walking up and down on Pembroke looking for a dealer. I would go to dealerships. Hey, you know, I'm just looking for a mentor. Nobody said no. And then finally this Asian guy, he goes, hey, the guy I was telling you about. He was like, huh, so you mean you want to be a dealer? I was like, yeah, I want to be a dealer. He's like, all right, cool. All right, well, go take a class, you know. Come back. If you take a class, you pass it, you can become a dealer and we can go in business 50-50. I said, all right, cool. So I registered for the class. It was like $300. It was all the way out in Harrisonburg. Drove all the way out there for it was like a 3-day class.
Yeah.
Took the class, passed it. I think I scored like the highest in the class. And then got my dealer license. Boom. I'm in business.
But did you have capital to go in with him?
No,
Or
I had no capital. That was a crazy
what
thing.
was he fucking with you on?
All I had at the time was like $900. And I remember the guy wanted to hire me, the Asian guy. But I didn't want to be hired because it was like...
As a salesman?
Huh?
As a salesman?
Yeah, he wanted to... Because he saw that I could sell cars.
Yeah.
And so that's how... He really helped me out because he was paying me commission. So when I first got there and after I got the dealer license, he's like, oh, okay, this kid is serious, you know? So from there, he was like, all right, well, if you can help me sell cars, I'll pay you commission. Boom. All right, that's it. Let's get rid of it. You know, started flipping some cars. And that went good, helped me build capital. And where it went south, I think he didn't anticipate for me to kind of like grow that quick. Because I went from like, after the dealer thing went through, oh, my fault.
I just had it too high.
Yeah. After the dealer thing went through, within like 4 or 5 months, I think I had like 20 cars.
Yeah.
You know?
Like on your own lot?
No,
We're talking about like
on his
that you
lot,
sold?
But we had an agreement for me to have parking spots.
Yeah.
Because the agreement was that I'm going to be the dealer because I have the knowledge, took the class, my license, liability, right? He has the building, the location, the spot, this is that, blah, blah, blah. So we're trying to merge that together, right? So he had, it was a total of about 42 parking spots. I said, hey, I only need 15, you know? So I parked my cars there, and we split the expenses that come along with the dealership, you know?
And then you said it went wrong when you started growing?
Yeah.
In what
he was
way?
a great guy. It was just, you know, back then I think emotionally, because I was wild, man. I was just like shifting gears because I was just too overly determined, you know? And I was young.
Is there such thing?
There is. You got to have a balance. I believe now, you know. Back then I was just, you know, when I'm shifting so high that it's like there's no balance, you know. So like after a while, it's like, like what the hell? Like in a couple of months, this motherfucker could own this place. You know what I mean? So long story short, I kind of separated myself after a year being with him. I got my own spot. That's where you pulled up at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I met you, I had just gotten that spot. That's in 2012 or what was it?
Somewhere around then. But I wouldn't even consider that going wrong. Like I would, if I'm going into business with somebody with that type of business, I would almost expect that.
As far as?
As like, yeah, one day we can both have our own shit.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
this was happening in months.
Oh, he just couldn't keep up.
It's not his fault. It's just, I was just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, put yourself in his shoes for a second.
Did that directly result in him going out of business once you left?
No. It's not him
So, yeah,
going out of business.
so,
It's,
yeah.
it's some things I'm not going to say on this podcast. Because
I get it.
I still really respect him a lot. You know?
Okay.
And I appreciate the opportunity he gave me. Because like I told you, I was walking up and down Pembroke. Nobody gave me a shot. That was a guy that said yes. You know, so when we started doing business, and mind you, like, we've had differences. Like, him and I have had differences where it's like money differences, you know, but I still respect him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it was just, I understand now why he felt that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He felt like, and he's explained himself, he felt like everything was just going my way too quickly, you know, if that makes sense.
I get it. What did you learn from that, just in how to conduct business and like having a partner and having business disagreements, and you know what I'm saying?
I learned how to be Robin when I need to be Robin. You know?
Hold on. And what did Robin do again?
He was a psychic. Sit your ass in the psychic position.
Oh, it's my Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in some moments, I got to be Batman. You know?
Bro,
So-
bro was talking about on the last episode, actually just airing tonight. We all have different hats. You know what I'm saying? You got to know
Yeah.
what time is to wear what hat.
Yeah. And this is another thing you're going to have to watch with your friends, right? Like, in some moments, you're going to be Batman. In some moments, you're going to be Robin, right?
Yeah.
That's all good, right? But I'm telling you this, if you have a friend that they're always Batman, at some point, you're going to be like, wait a minute, like, what's going on?
I get it.
There's an imbalance somewhere, and that's the thing with men and women. Like, I think women, we went through a period where it was like a total imbalance, you know, because women bring a lot to the table. Actually, they're very powerful, you know. They're-
the most to the table.
I know about the
I would
most.
argue.
Like, God damn, boy, you love your mama, don't you?
Hey. What you mean, bro? We all got birthed by a woman.
Oh yeah.
That's the
She was
ultimate.
just sitting there and she just got pregnant.
But that's the ultimate thing, though.
No, let me ask you a question. She was just sitting there and she just got pregnant, or did somebody put something in her?
I get. Okay, man.
All right, right
It's a
now.
balance. Oh, you saying?
Banks today. Ooh, y'all could go.
Where does sperms come from?
They come from men. But
Okay, well, no, stop right. Why you going any further? Why you trying to talk over that? Stop right there. It came from a man. Okay.
I'm trying,
Listen,
Avery.
Y'all are vessels. Right now, if I put my item in a vessel, that my item, it doesn't belong to the vessel. Like if I put a container of wine, like I was telling you, in a ship, it's not for the ship. I'm paying. You know what I mean? Like,
But without that shit,
It's
you ain't doing
transported.
shit.
Like business.
now I'll tell you this. Whilst my item is on the ship, it's like by maritime law, it's a joint. You follow me? So like, it's a joint, but it don't just belong to just, you know what I mean? Like,
Shitting me if it don't. You ever died in childbirth? Have you ever died in child? Do you know any man that's ever died in childbirth?
you about to hit me emotionally. All right, go ahead.
No, but I'm saying it's like you saying that like we are vessels. Like you put your item in the vessels. Women take on all the burden of rearing a child. It's not an easy task. Women die every day in childbirth. No man has ever died giving birth to a baby. All he did was and
Has any man ever died protecting a woman?
women die.
What's your point?
protecting men.
Okay, so my point is that our role, we don't give birth. That
Well-
ain't our role. Naturally, we don't get. Nah, hold on.
Giving them enough significance.
You and your feelings. Check this out. Let me explain this to you. We do
I'm
not
glad we have
give
a woman
birth.
in here right now, at least.
That's why he said you're gonna hate him.
Yeah.
I don't hate anybody.
Okay, we're going to find out. It ain't done yet. Look, we don't give birth. I saw an article the other day. They're talking about that dumb stuff. A man trying to put a baby in his stomach because he got muscles in him so he can contract better. That's retarded. But listen, we don't give birth, period. Do we? You ever seen a man pregnant?
No.
So what you just said don't even make sense because
No.
how we... It doesn't make sense.
What I said does make sense because the way
and her way of saying it, yeah.
because the way you just said it, like we were like women are vessels, like like men, we put our whatever in the vessel, but it's mine. Like you're carrying mine, but it's like women.
No,
have
I said
all
joint.
the-
I said joint. You heard that though. I said joint. Because look, I'm not
But
trying
I
to
feel like we're making it seem like it's a competition, though. It's not a competition.
Thank you. Like it's like a
Shouldn't be if it ain't a competition.
see, and that's the problem. That's the problem right there, right? Because as long as y'all look at it like a competition, or if we look at it like a competition, we're not getting nowhere. You follow me?
It's not a competition.
It's roles.
Exchange, but I get worried
Exactly
of
roles,
like
yeah.
rhetoric that's like.
It's no rhetoric. I'm telling you real stuff that hear me out. A man cannot give birth. Okay? So you can't give me roles that a woman naturally does and then tell me y'all that don't ever die from pregnancy. Well, y'all, how many times y'all get seen protecting a man and then you die?
But and you're,
Aside
with
from
your,
Breonna Taylor,
and with your same argument,
I've never heard that.
With your same argument, you're making the same argument for men protecting women, though. You've been big up in that the whole time, but that's a natural role, like you said earlier.
They're both natural. Like honestly,
you know what I'm
if
saying,
you
though?
actually listen to what I'm saying,
I'm
listen,
listening,
let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to you right now. This is not a man's world right now, okay? This is a female's world, okay?
Yeah.
They running this all the way, every angle right now, and it's still not enough. Listen to me. You in America, right? The things that go on in America right now, it's still not enough. It's never going to be enough. You follow me? Like if a man doesn't step up to tell the truth and be able to speak the truth to them, it's like this. You got two types of guys these days. You got the simp, right? All he wants is either he's scared of a woman or he just wants some pussy,
Yeah.
right? So because he wants that pussy or he's scared of a woman so bad, he can't say the truth, right? And then you got dickheads like me, right? Right? So we're looking for a median.
I don't know.
Because, like, I understand what she's saying, but I'm telling you this, like, and I know I sound sexist. I'm not trying to be sexist. It's just the thing the world did these days, where you can't even speak freely, But I'm not trying to be sexist, right? But there are roles. Men do not give birth. Like you were saying, have I ever heard a man die from pregnancy? No. But I've heard many men die protecting their women. I've heard that. You follow me? Right? And 98, 99% of the time when people lay down, 98 to 99% of pregnancies are consensual. Did you know that?
I would hope so.
It's like rape is like 1 point something percent. That's it. Right? So she was aware. It wasn't just a guy. She was aware too, right? She was aware that I'm about to lay down and I might possibly get pregnant and have a baby.
Yeah.
Right? And she was aware that that baby is going to also come from him as like it's a sperm.
Yeah.
Why we take that liability away from both sides like that? Both sides got to bear that accountability.
I get it, man. Definitely respect where you're coming from.
You do? Well, damn. Shit.
Both parties are responsible in bringing a child into
Yeah.
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 I get it, man. I get it.
So that's all I'm saying. I wasn't saying that like the man's way. No, it's not like somebody said competition. Who was
Yeah, that was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
You
You sounded like you was on some Mad Max shit. You know how they.
Nah, you gotta break the ice like that though.
You gotta break the ice.
You gotta
I love how we jump. I love the juxtaposition of these two topics. But yeah, I mean, shit, if we can jump back a little bit, so yeah, so you ultimately get your own dealership. You split off with bro. You get your own joint. And then yeah, so ultimately, you said like you would build businesses and sell them a little bit too.
Oh,
So
yeah,
was that dealership the first one you did that with?
No, the dealership, man. Those businesses. Majority of the businesses I did that were like to the public were lessons.
What do you mean lessons? Oh, that you
Like
learned.
I learned so much that like I couldn't put a price on it. These days I don't deal with the public a lot because I deal more like wholesale. But it was like valuable lessons, you know, like whether it was good, whether it was bad. I kind of look at all of them the same now, you know. They're blurred up together. Somebody be like, "Oh, you lost money that time," like, and then somebody, "Oh, you made." I'm like, I don't know either. Like,
Yeah, the lesson you learned while
Yeah.
losing that money could have probably, can save you fucking a lifetime of not
Yeah.
losing that money. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like,
But
I had a guy try to scam me one time for a check, and I mean, we had to like pull up. We had to do some gangster stuff to get I sold a car to him, and he gave me a fake check.
somebody tried to scam me for a check one time too.
Yeah, we had to pull up to him in Richmond and do some crazy stuff, right? And after that, nobody can get me with a check no more.
Yeah.
You can't get me.
Dude tried to get me with a check one time, bro. It was like, what the fuck was it for? It was a dude, like, I was trying to be a promoter for a little bit here, like, for a little bit of time, like, a few years ago. So I had some, like, I was looking for shows that I was trying to book artists and, like, get money for and shit, you know what I'm saying? Get the artists paid and all that. So I found some random dude, and he, like, I met up with him in front of this spot. But I already knew it was weird, like, right when I pulled up, because he was like, yeah, the spot is closed, but I'm going to come out front, we could talk. I was like, all right, bet. So he comes outside and shit. I'm playing him some of the artist music. He's like, yeah, I'm with it. He's trying to give me, I'm supposed to come back the next day. The show's supposed to be the next day. And then, like, we got the price and all that. And he's trying to give me the check to pay for it right now. But, like, I'm like, bro, you could just pay us. Like, I don't even want the money now.
You hear this?
I was like, I don't even want the money now, right? And you could just pay us tomorrow when we get here. And then when I knew the final straw, when I knew it was fake, which I'm retarded, I still did this shit. I was like, he was like, there's a bank right here. Like, we could go cash the check now, right? I was like, what? Wow. So I literally went in the bank. I fucking literally went in the bank. And they were like, yeah, this check. I was like, this guy's supposed to be paying me, like, some money for something. Like, can you just tell me if this check is legit? I was like, I was honestly, I'm not sure, but if it is, like, I'll take the money. If it's not legit, just let me know. She was like, yeah, it's not legit. She checked it up. So she actually gave me the check back, and I went back outside. I was like, bro, they said this check is like fucked up or something. I gave him the check and just dipped. Like, bro, I was like, yeah, I'm never doing shit like that. But
This guy was a friend of a friend, and I had partied with him before in Richmond, you know.
yeah,
So I didn't think anything of it. It was like $6,000. I didn't think nothing. He bought a Acura TL. It was a stick shift Acura. You know those cars are hot, S-types. Yeah, but yeah.
cash is cash, man. We need to. Cash is yeah.
Oh, wire transfer. You know what I mean?
And you also like what you touched on earlier. You said you were talking about something. You said that you were learning that lesson at the time, but you didn't realize it till later, type shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like I've been realizing that too late. Like, I'll go through a lot of things, or like I'll be doing something or going through something that I'm not even aware I'm going through. Then later on, I'll think back to like, oh yeah, this is where I learned. This is where that clicked. Like, I wasn't even aware that it clicked at the time.
Beautiful.
But like, yeah, shit would just click.
It's beautiful. Nobody could have explained it to you.
It's like everything is like, I feel like it's levels to everything. Like, I feel like everything starts right in your subconscious mind. So it'd be like an idea. And it might be swimming around in there before you even start thinking about it, type shit.
As you're growing too, if you're mastering your craft, right? It might not necessarily be money that you're attaining, right? But one good sign is that your circle would diminish and diminish and diminish. And you have a lot of associates, but your immediate close circle, it'll get so small, it'll get scary. That's a good sign.
That means you're doing something right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's one of your businesses that you started and sold?
What's one of them?
Yeah. What was your first one? You didn't say the first one yet.
Oh, man, my first one. Well, legally or what?
Yeah.
No, I say legally, not like I sold drugs. I've never, not like that, but like since I was a child, you know, I've always been selling. So, but
On the books.
on the books, Damn, I still got that company. Vogue. Yeah.
What's
Vogue. Vogue LLC was my first company. Damn, I still got it.
Yeah.
Shit. You just made me realize something today.
Is it still operational?
It's
or?
still operational. You know,
This boy came from Africa looking for friends. His business card says Vogue USA. ... Your friend in America.
friend in America. That's it, man. And all Vogue was.
What is
Vogue,
it? You don't even say what you're doing here, though.
Well, Vogue is like a messenger in America, a legal messenger, meaning that.
Like a phone messenger?
Well, remember I told you I was there for 6 months, kind of checking things out. One of the things I learned, it was apple cider vinegar. I was going to the store to grab one for my grandma, and I went, and I'm like, damn, this thing is 4 times the price what it is in America. You know? I was like, damn, like, what's going on? So I did my little research and found out that export is a very, it's critical, you know, because we take a lot of things for granted being in America. You can go to Sam's Club, get things bulk if you need it. You can go to here, Costco's. You can go here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we have options. Options. That's why we're freaking spoiled.
Infinite options.
Okay? Infinite. Too many.
Yeah.
The issue is not that people don't have options. Is that they have too many. They don't know which one to choose from. Right? So, yeah. It's not like that over there, you know? Like, it's supply and demand sometimes with certain items. So, when the demand is low, the price is high, you know? And a lot of things are imported over there because they don't have manufacturing companies and they're in love with the Western world. If they fell out of love with the Western world, they would be good. But they're in love with what they see on TV and, you know. So anyway, that's why I got into, because I realized for me to play like a messenger, you know, meaning if somebody's over there and they buy and sell bulk, they can contact me. If I can get the item, we put it together, and I'm a trusted source, you know. I don't do business with everybody. There's been some people that, like my clients, I vet them. My clients from Ghana, I vet them. Like they go through a vet, meaning I don't want no goddamn headaches. I love my life in America, okay? And I'm just a messenger, right? You need the product. So we got to go through a vet for me to make sure I can do business with you long term, you know? Because sometimes you have those, I've had scammers contact me. Hey, man, you know, I'll send you $50,000, man. I ain't got time for that.
Or even just inconsistency. I've seen that
I don't
too.
have time for that.
People don't stick around too long.
I don't have
You know
time
what
for
I'm
that.
saying?
I'm looking for longevity. So, like,
Yeah.
I have 3 clients in Ghana now. That's all I deal with. 2 of them, I've been dealing with them for almost 10 years, you know. Cool. You know,
Yeah.
it's consistent. I don't make money, but, you know, it's consistent. I love it. So that's what I do mostly.
You opened my mind to the export game really too. You had me when we first talked about it. You had me really sitting there scratching my head for like a good month about all that. But I need that. It didn't go anywhere yet. But that was like I needed that solid month because that was like I planted seeds in my own mind where I'm gonna revisit those later. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I needed that. That was like just a jolt in that direction. But yeah, no, I'm interested with exports. Do you think that America makes more money exporting goods than like what they make here?
What do you mean?
Just off all exports that America has.
America hasn't tapped into export like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's green. I mean, you have foreigners doing it, but as to like America maximizing it,
Okay.
no. It hasn't tapped into that yet. That's green.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Bro, we about like an hour and a half in too.
God damn.
I feel like we touched on a lot of things.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I just want to tell you, you inspire me when it comes to business and just hustle too and staying motivated and shit. So, what do you want to? Yeah, what do you want to leave the people with? I don't know anything you want to leave the people with.
This might sound very cliche. I just want to ask people what created us, right?
Yeah.
And once you think about because it can't be that we just kind of dropped out from the sky, you know?
Yeah.
Like something like right now, look around you. Everything here is artificial except for us, right? And something created everything. We might not know what created it, but something still created it, you know? So what I would leave with is that, people should just think and understand there is a creator, because even if artificial things somebody made, then we're too beautiful to just be ta-da, we were definitely designed,
Yeah.
So it's like, I just want to leave people just to, if your car breaks down, you got a Toyota, you take it to a Toyota dealership. So just think about your creator, get back to it, get sound, So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dope.
Yeah.
I'm also excited to do if we do any business in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be hard. I need to put my phone on vibrate and shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, thank you for coming on the show, bro.
My pleasure, man. Honestly,
We appreciate you guys for
thank
tuning in. Yeah, for sure.
Miss Ariel,
We wouldn't love.
Don't hate me.
We took this
Can I get a
love
hug?
all over the place today. Yeah. Thank you guys for tapping into the show, man. We got a lot of shit on the way. Bro's gonna help us, maybe put us on the right path to get some new sponsors and ads coming soon. Yeah, you're gonna see that coming. Maybe we could sell some cars or some shit with the show.
Hey,
that'd be hard.
I'm here, man.
But yeah, thank you guys, man.
Yeah, my
Peace.
pleasure.
Hell yeah.
She took the punch as well. Thank you.
Good shit, bro. We out here.